And one thing I have learned being a poet is that when you perform, the first thing you do is you put your plug in there. So, if you're on Instagram, you can follow me. You can follow me at Ricki, R-I-C-K-I, Breaks, like writing. Okay, so before I knew I was going to be performing here, or before I knew I was competing, I thought I was just performing. And then Alejandro was like, yo, do you want to compete or do you want to perform? And I was like, I'll compete, question mark. Like when you don't know if it's a good idea or a bad idea, you're like, yeah, I'll do it. I think it's a good idea. Because we all know the one thing people are born in the world in dancing and singing is poetry. Right? Like if you could go see Beyonce or Shakespeare, you're choosing Shakespeare every time. So I was like, what am I going to talk about so I can be all these Beyoncés? Something that's a good topic, everyone loves talking about, and never has any uncomfortable situations. Race. So, if you don't know, I'm Black. And I like UNCW, like most of the audience, and there's not a lot of people here. So being Black and going to UNCW, I often get asked, what is it like being Black at a primarily white institution? If you ask a million different people, you're going to get a million different answers. But if you ask me this question, what I think, it's being asked this question. It's being reminded you are the only brown person in the room when the subject of race is mentioned, and our heads turn in your direction because your skin is evidence that this is your area of expertise. It's being called the wrong name, but knowing who they meant, and knowing the only thing you and that person have in common is that the color of your skin is both brownish. It's being hunted down for every diversity photo. It's making every photo diverse. The very definition of the word hiding in your skin, mixing in your melanin. It is fingers finding their way into your throat, finagling with your kinks and koils. Finagling with your kinks and koils like freshly spun cotton without your permission. It is a white boy saying the N-word 3 feet away from you. And all the blue, green, and brown eyes in the room finding you, wondering what you are going to say. It's being tired of always being the one to say something. But always being the one to say something. It's trying to explain that the history of a word is much more than a rap lyric. It's looking him in the eyes and knowing he doesn't get it. Knowing he doesn't hear you as you see every syllable of every word you said so out his other ear and fall to the floor like the sound waves from his Dr. Dre headphones. It's no one understanding your frustration when you try to explain to them the story of the white boy 3 feet away. It's them not quite getting it. Not quite seeing the history of your ancestors wedged between double G. It is you. Thinking this poem is me pulling out my black card as if I keep it nestled in between my cell phone and student ID in my back pocket. It is this poem being categorized as Black, but for poetry, as if these words wear my skin instead of bear my soul. It is me being afraid that these words will get me in trouble, worried I can't speak about my fears, thoughts, and anxieties, because somewhere along the line, my reality became synonymous with politics, and I am always up for debate. Been staying awake at night, wondering when Wilmington and Charleston will have more in common than they page in my textbook and nothing being about me. It is worrying you will mistake my passion for anger. Because I just want to be seen as a passionate poet, and not as angry and black plus poet. What is it like being black at a PWI? What is it like being black? What is it? It is a sigh leaving me. It is a tongue scarred with bite marks. It is a lie mixed in my breath. As I found my voice to answer, it is what it is. Thank you.